Hey everyone, it's been quite a while since I've done an update video of any kind. Um, I'll try to explain what's been going on in my life, but it's a bigger story, but I'll try to narrow it down. Basically, around a few months ago, there was a position open at a library around here that I tried to get. I did everything to get it, but I didn't get it. I spent months poring over, uh, document with how I could see this position growing, what my plans were for it, things like that. I also, worked on my resume nonstop, always updating it, finding the best way to tweak it towards this position. At first, it seemed like it was possibly a higher position than I was qualified for, but when I really got down to how much I planned for it and how much I could do for it, I realized that it was totally not without my reach and was totally something I could have done. So that's why I really, really went for it. But I didn't get it. I was a bit devastated. Um, so then I turned around and tried for another position at a tattoo shop, which was what I thought maybe I didn't get this other job because I was meant to get this one. So I rehashed my resume, tried to go for it, and then got turned down the exact same day, which was brutal to me. Um, so I had a real hard time there for a while. And then I kept looking for jobs around here because I knew that it would be nice to have a job again for a little while because I've just been working for myself here. And while that's great and I do make some money, I would like to have a job. So I found a position actually at the Parks and Rec for my county. It turns out they were looking for a technology teacher, an instructor is the position. I went in for an interview and was hired basically right there on the spot. So that was really encouraging. I was kind of shocked actually, but I think they really needed somebody pretty fast, and well, I was there and qualified, so that was that. Um, so I've already done a training session, and I'll be taking over the summer courses and then working on the fall curriculum with them for things that are already in place and my ideas. I'm going to be doing an intro to 3D printing class for them. And then we continue to do like learning your smartphone, Facebook, because I'm the instructor for the age group of 50 plus for my area. So it's definitely aimed towards an older demographic, but I mean, I get along very well with people who are older than me, so there wasn't an issue there. So yeah, it's going to be technology courses, but because I have an art background, they're also interested in me teaching art courses. So there's going to be a sketching course, which I'm working out my syllabus for all my new courses, and then the person who's leaving gave me all of their documents, so I'm kind of tweaking what they had. And since I sat in on one of their classes, I have a better idea of what to expect and kind of how to just take each class as is, because you get a huge difference in what people know for these classes. So each one will be different. So this is a part-time job and it's seasonal, so they can just kind of keep hiring me. But I'm also a county worker now, so there's possibilities of other jobs in the future. Yeah, so I think it's a good fit. It still allows me to continue with my Patreon, with my YouTube channel, with all of my buying and selling, because I do a lot of that either locally or also online, because I am a bit of a picker. I buy things cheaper and then resell them higher because I know what has value. So yeah, it has been a pretty big change, and I haven't been updating here because I'm trying to focus on where I want my YouTube channel to go. Am I going to keep doing tattoos? Am I going to focus more on instructional videos? I'm a bit torn still, because I know that a lot of you followers are here for the tattoos, and some of the videos from my tattoos have gotten, hundreds of thousands of views. So it's certainly not something I'm going to be giving up, but I wonder if I'm going to do it in the same way. So we'll see. we'll see. I just wanted to give everyone an update on my life because I know that I have been MIA for quite a while. Aside from the instructional video that I posted before, which was part of my trying to get the position at a makerspace library that was opening. But anyway, that instructional video is in of itself fine because it was also an Instructables that got featured. So, you know, it's not a downside that I put so much work into it. I literally put my life on hold for almost 2 months getting ready for it, and to not get it was hard. And they'll have other positions just as facilitators, but I don't know, I feel quite burned about it all, and unsure if I want to be trying for even any other part-time positions. Yeah, so right now I am the art and technology instructor for the 50 plus age group where I live. So I think it's pretty good, and it's really well paid. I mean, when you're teaching, generally you charge people more on a one-on-one basis, but if you think of it as a literal hour-to-hour basis, it pays a lot more per hour than a lot of jobs do, and it still gives me the flexibility to do what I generally have been doing, working for myself. So it doesn't really take a lot of time away from me, except for this time that I'm putting in creating my curriculum. And with my curriculum, I then could go to schools and to libraries and say, you know, I have this class that I've been teaching. It does well. A lot of people sign up, and they might just hire me to teach that course, which can pay, you know, a few hundred an hour. So I think there's a lot of potential, and it will look good on my resume down the line if I try for another position that I didn't get later on. Anyway, you also see I cut my hair. I was getting really tired of recoloring it all the time, so I just went along and snipped out all of the bleached areas. You can see I've got a fair amount of gray. That's my natural coming through. But yeah, I'm planning to grow it all out. It's just I was sick and tired of all of the bleached area. It had been over a year, well, close to 2 years really, that I've been coloring it and bleaching it constantly. And I'm also growing out the sides because I've been shaving the sides and doing a long mohawk for close to 10 years. So this is all going to be very different, growing out my hair for real. But yeah, you see, it's just it's a mess, and it's naturally curly, so it just kind of does whatever it wants. But anyway, I'm rambling now. I just wanted to give people an update on what's been going on. And my channel's not gone, my Patreon's not gone, but it's going to be getting revamped here as I work out what my next goals are with this job and with my connections with the makers here, and what my final goals are, because I think I've been a bit aimless since I moved back to the US. Yes, working for myself and doing the channels and stuff, but I feel like I need to focus it more. I'm going to try and do that. So thanks for watching. If you have questions or want to leave a comment, you're welcome to. And I'll see you around on the internet.